Last one real quick about Idutricllak. Idutricllak. I don't understand the reason I can't live like a king. Idutricllak is probably, I'm going to label as the primary nemesis of King Samuel poem in my novel Godxstalker. So Idutricllak again will be a novel, a suspense, mystery / romance / spiritual type thing like the rest of them. They all have those flavors, very detail oriented. What Idutricllak again is a man on the bottom side who has been accused of multiple crimes and has done some time incarcerated, whose path has not been paved pretty good. So he's one of the few individuals who raised himself up from his bootstraps. He used it in a form of evil, but there's some things that he does for King Samuel poem which changes the landscape. I don't want to tell you what that is yet. He does something that changes the landscape. So even though he becomes an enemy of King Samuel poem and he's jealous of him, he makes several attempts to kill the king as well when the king was. So this is kind of like a early portion. But King Samuel poem is also in the Basil River series. He shows up, goes out to the African continent and terrorizes Basil Rivers. Detective Cecil Vinegar, and there's a thing almost near the end where I have everybody come together. But Idutricllak is an amazing character. I'm making him more mysterious as well. So he's like if King Samuel poem is labeled as a superhero, Idutricllak is that nemesis. So I'm going to use these guys to try and propel my novel and movie so that the consumers come out and get their money's worth. So I want to write it so that I don't cheat the fans out of the concept. But Idutricllak, I don't understand the reason I can't live like a king. He comes from nothing and basically builds a dynasty based off of evil. But the thing is, he has a spiritual base that is probably the largest at some point, or probably the largest completely, depending on how I want to do it, in the story if you're paying attention. So now I just explained to you that he could be the most spiritual person from a positive standpoint and the most evil.